By 2040, according to the World Population Review, Nigeria will be approaching a population of over 300 million citizens. This incredible surge in our population will need to urgently reevaluate how our cities are built and designed to meet the best need of our future inhabitants. Introducing Future City, a perfect blend of greens and technology, with the purpose of making living smarter and more efficient, while preserving and improving in our planet's fragile ecosystem with the use of innovation and technology. Yes, we just opened the District 1 in Ekpe of the Future City, and is a new development by Landwey. And what are you expecting in Future City? Future City in Ekpe District 1 now, we're going to launch this by 15th of September 2022, and it allows you to buy either 300 square meter or 500 square meter. You leave it for 5 years, all inclusive. Everything I'm telling you today is all inclusive. So you leave it for 5 years. We are going to allocate for you. You know where your allocation is, and what do we do about that? After 5 years, we come back to you to start developing, and we are going to send you the infrastructure levy, that's the development levy. So it's now left for you whether you want to keep the land or you want to sell it at that moment. If you want to keep the land, you pay for infrastructure, that is the development levy, and then when you pay for it, you can sell or you can build. But in case that you don't want to build, you just want to keep for 5 years and sell, so you don't need to pay for the development levy. What you need to do is to tell us a year ahead that you will be selling your plot, and by so doing, we are going to buy it back from you. You know, that is fantastic. You don't need to go and look for someone that will buy it. We will buy it back from you, the current price they are selling in Ekpe. So for pre-launch price for the Future City in Ekpe for 300 square meter, now is going for 4.2 million naira. When we launch it, this will move to 7.2 million naira. For 500 square meter, now you can buy it for 7 million naira. The original price will be going for 12.8 million naira. With initial deposit of 3 million naira, you can be a resident of Future City. And it's coming with a lot of things. The solar system, you know, I told you we want to preserve the ecosystem. So that is it. We are building a sustainable community, and you can spread your payment for 2 years with no interest. Yes, 2 years with no interest. I want you to key into the pre-launch price now, because if we launch it now in Ekpe, the price will move up, and we are going to launch this 15th of September 2022. 15th of September 2022. So what else again? I want you to hear from the own source, the CEO of Landwey, so that you can hear from the horse's mouth what the Future City will entail. So I want you to sit back, watch my video to the end, because Mr. Olawale Ayilara will be addressing you what this Future City will entail. So please watch this to the end, and I know it won't be a waste of your time. Call me right away. My number is showing on your screen. If you make up your mind now to key into the future city. I am expecting your call. If you are seeing my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification, and also comment, like, share. The future city, the perfect blend of greens and technology. See you.
We have to be intentional about the future because we are not intentional about the future. We are going to create an environment that even we ourselves cannot manage and live in. Now, the concept of the future city is, and I'm just going to explain in plain terms that you can understand. You see, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, people started putting their footprint in imagine. If I put in footprint in the footprint in the everybody's talking about the different estates they want to do, these and that, the different estates they want to do. But without really being intentional about the future. Now, and I'll break that down. In the next, now the future city is designed and the concept is around urban migration. Urban migration where people are going to live next. Just imagine we went back 30 years ago. Let's just imagine that we are in 1992, right? 1992, 30 years ago, 1992 or 1991. Huh? If you are sleeping, you can ask for coffee. So let's imagine that this is 30 years ago and this is Shongo 30 years ago. How do you think Shongo looked 30 years ago? How do you think? 30 years ago. You know, when I was very young, I was in primary school then. We had this excursion to Eleko Beach. I remember I was in primary four. I loved to sit by the window. And the only thing I can remember is that after maybe crossing some paths, after seeing 1004, there was nothing else. It was just, our bus was just going through that narrow road, something, what are they thinking of? But you can imagine how this place was 30 years ago. We are putting the footprint, we're setting the footprint now to prepare for the next 10 years, the next 5 years, the next 15 years. See, if we are intentional about the environment, forget about what you see on the road when you are driving. If you go this back, you know that there's no planning. No, see, I'm thinking, I mean, I've had overview of this entire environment, all the way to effect. I mean, all the way, if you see, you know that, planning, rather, no planning. And guess what? We have a lot of mini estates, mini estates, mini estates, mini estates, mini estates, mini estates. No planning. Even there are some places that when you're looking, no single plant, no tree, nothing. Concrete, concrete, concrete. Roof, that's what you see. See, if you're studying about human, I mean, the next human existence, how we're going to survive as humanity. That's why everybody is talking about sustainability now. Because we can't survive the next, I mean, the future without being deliberate and intentional about sustainability. What we're doing about the future city is setting the footprint now and saying in those communities, that's what will govern those communities. So imagine that we have bought urban prime 30 years ago. We bought urban prime 30 years ago. Probably you bought for maybe 1 million or 2 million 30 years ago. Because I know the man that sold Walton Gate to us used to be our former landlord when Landwey started. Bought that place for less than 20 million. The entire stretch. It was huge. And just small portion out of it that they told to us made over a billion. And it's not even, come on, like after a year, 15 years, maybe 18 years. You see, when Eleganta was coming to second Togo, they thought it was mad. Because there was no second Togo. So why they were taking the book? That was mad. Because the school kind of set up prosperity. They thought those guys in an African university, they didn't know what they're doing. But look at the size that they have. If that Eleganta is going to buy the same size of land now in that location, so they're Naira. Because the man is living in an entire estate. You can imagine one man living in over prime one, two, three put together. But the the future city is about let's imagine that we bought urban prime 30 years ago and we're now activating urban prime. And would be all the houses there with the solar power, just the same thing that we're trying to do with Oxley right now. That is what that is how the city will look like because that is the future to start with. Now, aside all the sustainability elements and technology, it's about going into the future and putting your footprint. Yesterday, I had a session here in the office, and I was trying to tell everybody in the office the concept of the future. Right now, some of us cannot, and I'm sure I've shared this story before. At some point, my dad used to tell us back then that I want to like to really want to know because he was involved in the dredging, the major dredging contract in Lekki is one. They got a lot of people to dredge and all that, war, water, and all that. I remember then we were at home in Ogun State and we were watching on TV 1998. I mean, remember 1998? The Dean Convention, 1998. It was all, and then it was just like, even who do you have people going over here? And a lot of them were buying properties in Songo, buying properties. That's good, I cannot afford it here and all that. They were buying properties. That's what the property in the state. Now, imagine what the value of. I know somebody that, for me, I know too many people, bought 10 million. But I know a man that bought 7 something million. If you know the price, I don't need to. You guys know these things. These are your selling points. Now. So you know these things. You know the value of. Aside even you knowing these things, are you also taking part in it yourself? Knowing that you are, because it's easy for you to live the now. For the future, they say your prime years is 25 to, let's even say 50. God help you. It's 50, your prime years, where you have the energy to work. After that, what next? Retirement, and you know that realtors, no pension, no gratuity. You have to design your pension yourself. Yes or no? Everybody don't have pension. Or are you paying pension now? You're using pension to pay for yourself. Nothing like that. Actually, the pension is what you build now. My very first time in Charlotte was around 2014, 2015. I can't believe my eyes, honestly. I can't. What has happened between that time and now? How do you know how Charlotte used to be? Probably know how Charlotte is. There was no median on the road. You can come from anywhere. No traffic all the way down to a no traffic. There's just some small, small, no plenty. In fact, by the time we cross into those Abidjan, daily motors, that's why I say two cars and all that, all that. It was like that. 20 is 20, it's not 2015. 20, I mean, 2015 now is where?
7 years.
And look at what it is right now. Some properties here are not even affordable.
Mm-hmm.
So pay rent in this environment now is competing. Rent is, we have places in your community that is 4 million.
Yes, 4 million.
Urban Brand is renting for 3.5, 4 million. Urban Brand, 3.5, 4 million.
Inside Peninsula,
So the future is about placing footprint. I mean, organizing and placing, because we're coming up with District 1, District 2, and it's not just in one location, but we're doing Efe, Badagry, Ikorodu, Mowe, we are positioning. Because if you understand, Lagos is a metropolitan city. The population is growing, and even the major problem of government, they want to decentralize. And if you study the rail project, the blue line and the red line rail project, you want to be commissioned in March next year. It's a game changer. And you've got to be very smart. So we are putting future city in all these locations, waiting for the future. But Lagos Lagoon, I forgot to mention that. Lagos water body is also, because there's no how we are not going to extend into that water. There's no how. With the way Lagos population is growing, there's no, look at Shambutelo population and when I'm saying Shambutelo, I'm talking about Ibadan, Shambutelo, I'm talking about Abidjan, I'm talking about Landwey, I'm talking about Bukje, I'm talking about Eleko, like that. Yeah? It's where is it?
Before Landwey.
I'm talking about just going. And there are people that have bought this environment, they don't even know it as Shambutelo. They want it as a feeling. I know a man that bought this environment and he started buying when he has active business in Apapa. He used to have this warehouse business in Apapa. And he started buying this environment. And he will call this place by the village. This place, we call it Kokwado. There's Ilaso. Ilaso is where? Ilaso is because I know that he talks about here. So there's Ilaso, there's Olukunla, there's all these areas and all of that. He will call them by the village name. And the transaction this man is doing now, if he sells one property, 2 billion. Sells one, because if you are in your 60s and you sell your property and you sell one property for 2 billion, divide it by 12, 100 and something million a bit. In your 60s, close there. Probably you be selling, even if you want to be, maybe 2 million a month. So that is one property. And it has a lot. Because they saw into the future and they position themselves for the future. Because that is what the future is about. But out of the future project revenue, 1% of the future project revenue will go into a very important project that we call the Landwey. Landwey is let me allow you see what Landwey is all about. So please watch this video and you know 1% revenue from the future state project will go into a project that we call Landwey. So I want you to just watch the video. If the video is not ready, let me just go on. thousand people living in Africa. It's the worst water slum in Africa, if not in the world. I mean, the living conditions you can't imagine. You can't imagine. So we are improving their living experience in a sustainable way. And I'll explain for you. Now, the language project, we are going to start rehousing each family one step at a time. The same way they build floating homes, but in a more sustainable way, powered by solar and generated because they find water in that environment. Now we are going to be generating water in that same environment, clean water for them to use. And converting some of their waste to because we know that their heavy waste goes back into that water. Both their disposable waste, both their people alone love it. So we are going to be we're going to be working with a recycled, renewable this companies, recycling companies. So all that we want to we want to utilize all their waste. Now their body waste, we want to connect because everything is going back in that water. Now we want to collect it and then convert it back to gas. So and in a way that by the time you see the pipes, you won't even know that it's a pipe connection for because everything goes back in that. So now we are connecting everything and then tying everything together. Then how we pass it solar and then we're going to have because they are going to now be converted into urea for floating farm. So because it's manure, so again, no all of my jet and all of that. And then floating farm, and that can serve as manure for that floating farm. And we are going to do a prototype project that I believe that we are going to start very soon. So 1% of the revenue from the future city will go into the language project, rebuilding and rehousing the habitat in Mexico area. We're going to be doing some documentary within that environment so that people can also understand what we are also trying to do. Very excited. So it's not just because this project is not just like every other project for us. We also want people to see the impact aspect of the future city. So 1% of the revenue will go into that, and it's easy for us to be transparent about it. So let me just go on about the future. So the concept of the future city, we are opening district one, but the concept is people buy now. When they are buying, we have activation timeline. We are opening district one in effect, and the concept is we buy the land now, people buy, and we secure the entire land, perimeter fence and just put the gate. And everybody will have their application on paper. But you know that you have a layout and you know where you are within the project. But each of the project comes with activation timeline based on how organization is going to, or based on how migration is going to shift into that environment. If it's something that is closer, the timeline can be, the activation time can be, because the activation time is when we now go and start the infrastructure. But they see projection for application value. So if we open this one now, I think this is the name. I don't know that it goes, but to be in my slide. When we open district one, people see the activation time, they see what the value will be in the next 5 years, because I think this one activation period is 5 years. They see what the value will be. Some of it is between 150% and 200% in 5 years. So, but they have a guarantee for the sale. So it's more like a buyback sell kind of thing, but it's a 1 year to use it. So it's a 1 year. So if the activation time is 5 years time, they have to notify either for sale or to hold a year to. That is, in 4 years they have to notify us of that. But when it's activation time, 1 year to, we also send in, because that is when we can send in the details for the infrastructure. And say this project is going to cost X amount of square meters of infrastructure. If you want to pay, fine. If you don't want to pay, you can just get your money and you move on to the next one. Or you pay for the infrastructure, the project value increase, and you can build on your land or you can still sell. That's the concept of the future city. But remember, the future city is governed by green and technology, green and sustainability and all of that. All the elements that we're talking about is what, because anybody building within the future city or having to do anything within the future city, that is what would that is what it will be centered around. I'm not sure if I'm missing any information now. Okay, so guys, we have membership card, membership card for future city citizens. So we have the citizenship card, and this card I will tell you what to do in the future. It has a lot of other benefits, and it has, because if you get to the future city, if you have a property within the future city, you have a discount on the next future city project on the next district. So if you have, let's say you have district one, you have I don't know yet, you have maybe 10% discount on district two. You can, if you have district two, you can have maybe another 10% or another 15%, depending. You have the, now the reason for the certificate is this is your ownership aside the title document that you're gonna have. This is your right of your hand. This is you will see some other things on bill about it. We have a lot of things in pipeline about the future because we have the way we have individual citizens, we also have commercial citizens. There are companies coming on board with future cities saying, okay, I want to be part of this project in the future. This is what I want to do. We are going to be unveiling a lot of partners during the course of the year. So we have something like this, and then the seal. We have the seal. Is now the future city is under the new town development project. Uh, uh, New town development project, the Landwey new town development project. This thing. So future city is under that. And there are some other things that will be unveiling.